So I just completed my tournament yesterday, and I wanted to show you guys how to use the post-round review form and why it's beneficial to your progress and how it helps you understand your game better. So where you can find it is under training. If you click on post-round review, so now mine looks a little different just because I have multiple students, but your name will be listed there. And my tournament was a little different, but you can do this after any round of golf. You don't. It doesn't have to be a tournament. Anytime you scored your ball, just to get some feedback of your mental game. So now I kept my own score. It was a two-man best ball, but I played out every hole and I shot a 68, which was 4 under. I'm going to put NA because I didn't win the tournament individually, but we did win the Pro. So I'm going to put that in there with our score for the event. This was on the 10th of December. Abnormal conditions. It was a little cold starting out. And I didn't play a practice round, which is abnormal for me. So the more information you can put in these boxes, the more beneficial it's going to be to your improvement. I don't want to go through in detail all of this. I'll post the form after the video so you can see what it looks like. But I'll go over each segment briefly. What went well? So my ball striking was much improved. The Callaway X4 irons were a little spinny, which means they spun too much up in the air, and so if I was into the wind, it got affected a little too much. So, but I did a good job of, trusting it, even though I knew, I wasn't completely comfortable with it. I just kind of accepted it and made the best swing possible, even though I didn't really trust the clubs like I should have. What needs to be improved most from this tournament is, I would say, my speed control on mid-range putts. I had a lot of opportunities I didn't take advantage of. So that's 10 or 15 to 25 feet. And then also, I'm usually a very good short putter, but I missed a few good opportunities from 5 feet. So I'm going to say starting the line, 5 feet. Just practice starting the ball on line with, say, a chalk line or the ruler drill, something like that. What were intruders to my concentration? So I got to kind of think. I would say, into the wind shots, knowing that I wasn't using my regular irons, which is PXG, because they're getting their back in the shop being fixed, and those help me keep spin off. So I wasn't using those irons, and it was a little bit tough to overcome the confidence barrier when I had into the wind shots. I would say uncertainty off the tee, just because I hadn't played there before. Didn't have very good lines off the tee shots because I didn't know where to go and I didn't play a practice round. So I'm gonna put did not have good targets starting lines. So I would say the quality of my pre-shot routine was, an 8 overall. You can be more in depth with that, but I would say overall my pre-shot routine was pretty disciplined. That's kind of one of my main focuses because I don't practice that much. So I make sure I go through the process and I'm 100% committed. Not always, successful with that, but the best I can. Um, so I would say yes, I hit a low cut when I was uncomfortable, and it was successful. When I did that, what I learned most from this tournament is if I keep it simple with my swing thoughts and focus on my pre-shot routine, then I play pretty consistent, and I don't hit every shot perfect, but everything's pretty acceptable, and I can make a par, give myself a chance for birdie. But when I start thinking about crazy swing thoughts that I know I need to fix, long term, then that's when I kind of get astray. So if I keep it simple with swing thoughts, transition is my best swing thought, being smooth. And this is where you'd want to be really detailed so you can remember it and apply it in future, rounds or every day when you're playing. Being smooth and aggressive with my body, which doesn't really matter to you, but if you can find a feel and a way to describe it, you're gonna have much better success, and you're gonna understand your swing a lot better through the shot. Other comments: play a practice round next time. Go back to my irons that I'm comfortable with. And when I practice, I'm going to work on the chalk line for starting line, and the mid-range drill that our new coach MJ taught us for 10, 15, and 20 feet. So this is part one of post-round feedback, and it's more for your mental game, understanding your game. The other way is under rounds. It's tracking your stats so you can be more strategic with your course management and also restructure your practices constantly so you're always making improvements. Press save, and that should go to the forms here. So yours is going to look a little different, but I can always go back and check that under that form. So I can review them from time to time and understand my game a lot better.